Okay, so I'm gonna react to another part. Even this part right here at 10 minutes 59. He's even saying in the background of what you're saying right now, but you're missing it, saying some stupid shit. Genuinely, but it doesn't matter. Well, you're saying is stupid shit. He's actually saying in the background that the reason they bumped it down to 720 wasn't to attack you, but it was to try to decrease the cost of paying the bill, of basically of doing what they're doing. They don't want to pay your bill, so they're choosing to refuse service to you, so they don't have to put more cost out for something that they're getting cheaper elsewhere. He's just telling you you're not profitable, and he's telling it to you in so many different ways. He's even breaking it down, like the fact that he said the quality. Like, I didn't even think about that, but yes, higher quality content would take more gigabytes, because that's why our games have gotten larger. And data is because we've had to slowly get more and more graphical advancements. It's that he's going that far in depth, and I'm sure he's going to go even further in depth. Maybe even the messages, the chats, the constant interactions. Like, there's probably a lot of things that go into this now. Like, think of all the facets that could break down into the equation, right? Um, and how it's going to add cost to what they have to do. Electrical power, like, right, they're probably powering some facility somewhere else on the other side of the world. Maybe a couple facilities along the world too to get to this point. So, um, yeah, no, I get it. This is a strictly business decision, and you're just not a good business decision. It's pretty much what he's saying. And that doesn't mean that's 100% true. I kind of like some of the suggestions that you're making, like saying things towards the effect of, um, um, like you guys paying the bill or altering the cost somehow. Like, and that's not a bad idea. I think your government did that with the taxes, though. You also said that earlier, too, is that you have to pay or something. There was some sort of concept there that kind of got stopped as well. But, I could go back and rewatch it, but I'm not. I'm probably not going to do that. Paraphrase, right? Like, leave me alone. But the point is that it seems like they did take all of the proper steps of the equation to try to give you the best value that they could and give everybody the best value that they could, and they still came up short. And now they're saying that you're a bad decision. And now, if the telecom companies are saying that it's the prices are pretty good, that doesn't matter. If they're saying that you're still not profitable and they want to refuse you service, they still have that right to do so. And I'm not saying it like in a dickhead statement. I'm saying it like, yes, they're probably being greedy. There's a 9 million% billion% chance that that's probably just greed. I'm fully with you for the people. But the reality is I also do get it. Like, I see what they're saying. Like, I do see what they're saying. Um, but I am kind of with you. So I think there's got to be an offset somehow. Even if they gave streamers tax, like, even if you're a Korean streamer and you have to pay that small tax off of your profits, I think that would be the best way to do it. Let them earn it instead of, you know what I mean? And actually even give incentives for people who earn more. Like, there's an opportunity here to change.
It could not
I don't know.
We also adjusted source quality to
Make their own YouTube like China. Yeah, it's like kind of like Bilibili. Naver could be like Bilibili. Africa TV is like, you know, something like that.
In Korea is because of the cost of delivery.
Like the thing is, like, you know, China's doing it, but the thing is, Korea's not obviously China, right? I thought Korea was a democracy, but then you know, porn isn't allowed in Korea, right?
Why are you not a democracy? I don't know what that had to do with that. This is a private company telling you that they don't want to pay for your service. I mean, I kind of respect it. And granted, I'm sure they're exaggerating, but that I kind of respect it. Like, that's so crazy. Your government might have things in play that are maybe hurting or harming you, but you got to remember that they have to foot the cost. And like you said, you're growing. So you have a population that has a really good. And you know what? I said the standard of living and the other thing, right? But the reality of it is that your standard of living is pretty good too. Everybody has a phone. Everybody has these basic needs. So you have something that's very popular and common for everybody to have, even if it's at 720p in their hands, right? And phone. But then you don't have the industries in your country to actually support these costs.
Weird, man. Like, porn isn't allowed in Korea, right?
Why are you mad at that? I gotta be completely honest with you. I think porn ruins relationships. It ruins um, people's lives. To be honest, I really do think so. And that's not just because I'm a Bible thumping idiot. It's because I really do think that it's just toxic. Like, it's Instagram times 10 because they're naked. So it's like you're looking at something that, like, is not unobtainable, but you're looking at something that's gonna make you upset with your life, constantly. For sure. Like, you're gonna be upset looking at these things that you don't have, these lavishnesses. It's where jealousies are formed. So like I just get shit on a deeper level, right? That's why I like Anakin Skywalker so much. That's why I like those plot lines and those stories, because there's so much good character development. But that's a different story, and that's not all lust. That's attachment and whatever. You're either deep and you get it, or you're not deep and you don't get it. And I'm not taking the time to explain that quite yet. We'll get there one day. But the reality of it is I do feel for you. The other video will have like a couple, or in the other clip there'll be ways that I think we can fix it. Just figure out what the cost is, see if there's a way you guys can crowdfund foot the cost, and then you know what, it even looks like a charity case by you guys, and maybe Twitch will jump in on the bandwagon because people like to do nice things together. Maybe they'll match whatever you guys put in, and you guys can help support the entire South Korean community to get maybe 1080p on their phones and shit again, so you guys can see good content. Or whatever the hell needs to be done there. Like, do you know what I mean? And maybe I'm missing the mark there, but it does seem like a good opportunity for PR, and it also seems like a profitable option, actually, because if they can support it, I don't see why it wouldn't be more profitable. Like, what are they basing it on? So if they're basing it on, like, how many viewers you guys have and what your viewers bring in per what your viewers use, then I don't see how that could ever be profitable. And that's a tough one.
And it creates a problem when, as you get increased usage, which is obviously what all of our creators want. They want us to invest in getting more viewers to enjoy Twitch. That in fact you lose more money as more people watch and enjoy Twitch.
Exactly. Yeah.
We've been operating in this way for quite some time.
Like they
3
want to
years ago.
invest into their streamers, right? Twitch, obviously, it helps the site grow, but they can't.
No,
And
they need technology.
don't want to for the Twitch KR.
They need tech. They need technology. That's all they need. A technological revolution will make this shit easy as fuck. That's all it takes. And I know it's saying a lot, right? But I'm serious. Like, it's like right there. This isn't that difficult. I don't think.
Hard. Because it costs so much.
That's when we started looking at how
It hurts so
do this
much.
in a manner that is sustainable over time.
Yeah, see, I like him. He went straight to innovation instead. He didn't even look at it as a problem immediately. He looked straight to innovate. How can we fix this? You can't even hate.
And that's why we've been
Wicked
working
smart.
and doing so many
So
experiments.
they're
to
going
see if
against what they
there was-
want.
Oh, and you know what that means? He's putting research and development. Yeah, R&D. Fucking, he's putting money. He's putting funds towards. You just heard him. I gotta rewind it just so I don't.
Want to do.
And that's why we've been working and doing
Experiments.
so many
So
experiments.
they're
Yeah,
going
experiments.
against what they
He says experiment, so that means that he's even testing things.
because this is free money.
So
If you think about
I disagree with this on a pretty big level. As somebody who believes in like globalism, right? Which doesn't mean that I'm like a one world order bullshit type of stuff. It just means that I do believe that fundamentally for humanity to move to its next level, we do eventually need to drop the borders, but not drop the borders towards people who are dangerous and or could mean harm. And I know that violates freedoms, but the reality is to do something like that, it would have to be regulated and controlled. It has to be, right? It has to be too large. You'd have to have laws that all citizens would agree on, stuff like that. But the point being, the reason I disagree with what you're saying right now is because I actually don't mind if our governments were to charge for more internet. Because again, as we talked about, now that we've learned, because I actually had my mind expanded too, that all of these complexities that go into it, like the different qualities, the bit sizes, like the different structures that it's going to take to send this data to you and your viewers and everything else. For us to tackle that, I think that the cost does kind of have to be footed by the people at some point, almost taxed. And that's unfortunate, but that actually is one. If we want better quality 4K, 8K, and we want these streaming concepts, as a matter of fact, I think that if we did it in this regard, we would actually all get a better version of it too, than paying on an individual level. As a matter of fact, I would argue that these companies are taking more advantage of you by showing you this like Comcast kind of like split up Verizon, T-Mobile kind of concept. Whereas if we were actually to somehow find our governments to a way to foot the bill, I think we could have a better network, actually. And it would have more people pulling on it, and that would be the interesting part. But I think we could have a better network if it was taxed.
and they're making good money, man.
You can't keep saying that. You can't keep saying that. If they're saying that they don't want to foot the cost, do you think it's just some political thing? They just don't want your country to succeed? If they're really making money off of it, you're right. Why would they do this? Are you Delulu? He's a multi-millionaire, probably. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know I have no idea, right? But like, It looks like Richard Branson, but I don't think it is Richard Branson. So that's why I'm not like gonna assume. I don't know who this guy is. Maybe somebody will say it in the comments, but. And see, I hope it works out in his favor too. Like, I'm not like a hater. I don't want you guys to think that I'm like hating. I actually wish that there'd be a solution, but I'm gonna laugh at this. I'm not gonna lie, because you just don't get it. And it's funny.
Community chat, and we felt that for many
I heard Canada might do this. I don't know.
users, it would end up being not really
Not
a
sure.
logical experience.
India's
If we went
trying.
down
Oh,
this
bro.
pathway. Oh, and one other factor, it is unclear if this is actually allowed. In fact, in the other cases when this has occurred, legal action has been taken against the companies for serving from outside of Korea for the cost of the network usage fees. At least.
Yeah, again, so it's your government. It's your government. It's you. Your people don't have enough infrastructure to support this. I don't know how many more times I gotta say it. So until we drop the borders and become one world nation, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter what you say. I'm putting that clip in there, fucking, because it doesn't. I'm sorry. Get the fuck over it. That sucks. It does suck. I'm sorry. And you can fix it, maybe. You guys could probably crowdfund. You could probably try to figure it out. I don't know how much Korean communities. I mean, I gotta be honest with you though. If I remember correctly, League of Legends. There's a lot of other big games too. I forget. StarCraft. It's gonna be kind of tough. World of Warcraft, like it's a big viewership. Like, I 100% agree with you. Well, they'll probably still do that. They'll probably just send the fucking. I don't know, man. That's tough. But again, see if you can support it. If you guys can't foot the bill, then you're kind of fucked. And maybe they'll change their minds. Maybe they'll do something charitable, but I doubt it. I don't really feel bad though either. I'm sorry. I don't feel bad. And
I missed the part where that's my problem.
I don't know why you're staying where you're staying. Especially because the world's moving into a lot more tense of a state. So, like, places that are in a lot more tense of a place are gonna feel it more.
Did charging users or streamers?
This part. He says it. He even said everything we were talking about earlier. They had planned. Look at the levels that they went through to get to this point.
Differently than in the rest of.
Boom. This.
It would have been really. I know this will be a big depends in part on Korean regulations
Yep.
in terms of what.
Yeah, like I just said,
allowed.
like, will Twitch.tv even work in Korea? Or am I going to get the government tag? You're accessing porn. Porn's not allowed. Stay away. Turn back. We don't know, right?
To do and how we're allowed to operate. It is.
But one thing that sucks, like, let's say you watch like 40 streamers and then 10 are like booba streamers from Korea and like 10 are like something Korean streamers. Now you gotta like go find like, oh, where are they gonna go? Are they gonna go to Africa TV? What's the new address? You know, what's the new schedule like? Like, you gotta like
No,
all
it'll be the
this,
same.
man. Like,
If-
kind of sucks.
Listen,
For
if there's other options for you guys to go to that are reasonably the same difficulty for a user to get onto and use, you use right now to get your viewers and your users to go follow you there and make it happen again. And if anything, you bring revenue to that service and or company. If it's an underdog, they'll probably offer you pretty good incentive, probably better incentive than Twitch would have. This might even be an opportunity for you hidden in disguise. That's how I'm looking at it. Like, you need to stop with this crybaby shit. Y'all are crybabies. This generation's crybabies. Or maybe it's just Lost Ark. But no, it is this whole generation. And I'm a part of this generation. I cry about shit too, but y'all are really crybabies. Like, damn, get over it. Fix it. Do something about it. Don't just sit there and take it. Like, fuck, get the fuck up and do something. Do something. You know why you can't do that, Stoops? Because it's real for me. I have the power. Ah, it's inside. Yours isn't inside.
everybody, dude.
reasonable.
You gotta
to
find
probably
stock.
need to-
Like a mini Super Saiyan.
block
Background search.
streaming from Korean IPs.
Instead of all being
and
located
what
from
happens
Twitch.
when
Like, you used to
viewers
watch,
stop.
like, let's say EXBC, You used to watch like GDTTY, and they all were like, you're watching Ball. They're all on Twitch. You don't have to go to another platform now. You gotta like maybe go to another platform.
Depends again.
So you're saying
Just
it
to
gives
watch.
me a better chance? Sounds good to me. That's kind of selfish, but hey, fuck it.
Watch them.
Regulations and what we're allowed to do.
Or if anything, you know who would blow up, dude, on ours would be Kati and Stoops. And Saint, dude, Saint would just go through the moon. If there was no Zeals, people would watch Saint.
It's given the size that we would be dealing with there. What we understand that is...
Dude, just move. Move. Why are you... Here's what I don't understand about people. You're an influential human being. You have the ability to do things you don't even understand, and you're just sitting in a fucking room playing a video game. I wish I had what you have, man. You have no idea. You've been milking it. You could do anything you want in this world. I'm so jealous of people like you. You have no idea, because I'm just so close, but so far. And one day I'll be there. But way further. That's the thing. Once, bam. Fucking, that's it. Absolutely it. Don't let this stop you. Get the fuck up. Keep swinging. Do something. Because, I gotta be honest with you. It's just me being real. Right after this ad break. This is just me being real.
Please desist. Do not continue with your ramblings, for my ramblings are the ramblings to be obeyed. For I am the king, supreme leader, and all-around dictator. For I am the mastermind, the genius, and all-around visionary. It was I who laid the original plan and set it into motion. Don't you see? All you monkeys are my plan. So your plans are my plans because you made plans, and my plan was to make you. But I never planned for my plans to make plans to stop my plan. I planned to rule the planet, not to have my plans planned to stop me, the planner of you. So stop. Cease. Desist. I am your creator. I am your king. I am Mojo Jojo. Obey me.
Use case, lots of people travel to Korea. We want people to travel to Korea.
How would I watch League of Legends finals? You would have to just like, you probably could still watch it on Twitch.
They're gonna pay for the events. They're not gonna stop doing the gaming events because it's paying for one setting of bits and usage for the amount of views that they're gonna get, for the amount of traction that they're gonna get. It makes sense. You know, I'm not trying to be a dick, but you guys are putting yourselves on a wicked pedestal. If you think that even at the Korean events and Korean games, that South Korea is the most profitable aspect of it, you're wrong. You're wrong. Europe gets to see it. There's a lot of European contenders in some of those games too. America gets to see it, the complete West, right? You even have countries over there like China, like just bigger countries than you that have a more dominant presence in the sphere than you because of their just population, sheer absolute population, right? You don't get this. And it's okay, and I'm apologizing for you. And I'm sorry to Twitch that these kids don't understand what you're trying to tell them. That they're just not profitable. Get good, kid. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out how much of a dick should I be in the video, but then I was like, maybe I should tone it down because this is kind of a sensitive subject, so... But... So right there, he just said the word serve out of Korea, so I'm assuming that's literally him referencing the servers. Like, their infrastructure, their production, their facilities have to be positioned out of that country, which is changing the cost of it comparatively. So, like, imagine, like, this is what I mean. Like, you guys just don't get the equation. But let's just say for a second, right, that in the country that they're paying for it, it's costing them significantly more money than it is to provide it to you. Then they're paying a higher or premium cost to provide it to your country. Does that make sense? And they're not making the same ratio of value off of your stuff that they're making off of maybe some other country.
You could just do instantly. Something I gotta think about.
Crowdfund. You get quite the platform. Quite the platform. Stoops got money for a hit. You guys don't think you can get money from the whole community? I'll bet other Twitch streamers will jump on it. You can make it the biggest crowdfunded project of the globe or some stupid shit. I don't know. You guys are missing the opportunities here. You don't know how to inspire people. You don't know how to elevate them. You just make elevating music. You just make elevator music. Like you don't. Damn, man.
I didn't want to.
Okay, so I want to record this because this is like the realest I've ever seen of him, and real recognize real, and own when you have to admit something and like give credit where credit is due, and he deserves credit here because what he's about to say is like the truest truths.
Maybe you guys want to see that. Maybe you guys want to see that kind of knee-jerk reaction kind of thing. Like you see me in tears. Maybe that's good content. But I just wanted to
No, but I'm gonna
make
good
sure I
content out for your
process
stuff.
it, understand what's going on, and then make good decisions based off that, because that's how I've been able to survive. Not overreact, because I've had things taken away from me that I built from ground up so many times that I can't even count. So I just wanted to process it and sleep more, because I couldn't. I mean, actually, I didn't sleep much because I was trying to see what the hell's going on. But
Probably stress.
and I ate a fat burger. I couldn't digest. But yeah,
Respect though. You heard what he said. I've lost everything before I can rebuild it. That's Anyways, that was a pretty G moment. Not gonna lie. I've laughed at you and hated on you, like for real hated on you at some points. But that was pretty cool. And yeah, there's nothing but solutions here, nothing but opportunities, in my opinion. Don't cut yourself short. Don't knock yourself out of this game yet. You said 0.1%. So the one thing I hate about humanity is that too. Like you cut yourself short hard. 0.1%. Why? You make up that 0.1%. That means that if it doesn't happen, it was because of your 0.1% of effort. So put more than 0.1% in. Like get other people to put more than 0.1% in. That's sad. That's what you just summed up your efforts to. You're that other side of the equation. Like make the effort. Try to convince them. Do whatever you guys need to do. Why are you just going to sit there and take it? Like I said, crowdfund. Use your communities. Do whatever you need to do to push it forward without it being a cry little whiny bitch moment. But legitimately build something out of it. Create something out of it. And if there's nothing to be created, then I'm sorry at the end of all of this, but I can't believe you're just going to roll over. That part bothers me. Bye, guys. Survival Mentalities. I hope you guys enjoyed the whole raw cut reaction. And the first clip, for the record, was just bait. Like, I just wanted to put something out that was kind of funny. My first initial reaction to the video. But yeah. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I really do appreciate all the people supporting me, and hopefully we can go support them as well. Hopefully we can make something out of this. Like I said, I do think that technologically we're there, so it's doable. What's the levels that we need to do it? I don't know. But yeah, bye.